Hey everybody, welcome back. Fresh new recording session. I'm feeling a lot less stupid, unlike the last one. I don't know. I don't really get too worked up about how awful of a host I can be sometimes, but that last recording session, just in particular, I was just not doing so well. I was annoyed at how poorly I was, reading some of those terminal entries, so... You know. Now I'm ready. I had some caffeine. Best caffeine, but, caffeine. Might as well pick up all this adrenatime. Could sell it. Even though it makes raiders, so I don't know. That's probably not the best idea. Anyway, we are heading to get this bit. I noticed for this quest, we actually need to go all the way in here. I don't know where the hell that even is. But, since we're already up here, we may as well take a brief little detour, grab this for a dialogue between dead men, before we head on with the main quest, Experiment Perilous. Or alternatively, the HIA facility. Which I suppose we could actually do that right now? Actually, yeah, because that is a bit closer. So let's do that first instead. Forget everything that I just said. Of course, we got the Golden Trio with us again, Vicar, Max, and Pravati. Should be fun. I do enjoy them as friends, unlike a certain doctor.
Okay, keep them quiet. Heading out.
This should be simple. We've already done this before.
Yep.
We got a fight on our hands. We're not getting through.
And you really gotta watch out for those snipers. Pretty much what a two-shot of Pravati there. Okay. Did I check out back here before? More loots. Just what I needed. I also did a bit of inventory management off screen, sold some stuff, modded some equipment. Nothing too particular though. Don't have my shotgun, and I kind of regret that at this point. Probably shouldn't stand next to that before engaging in combat. That would be a bit silly.
Here we go. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Don't mess with us.
Yes, I'm wondering what the damage of that attack, Vicar's attack, is influenced by, actually. Is it based on his weapon? Like, surely it couldn't, because, you don't necessarily have to give him a shotgun. Like, I just like to do that. I don't know. It's very strange. I don't know why I'm checking this out. I only buy fine Spacer's Choice pharmaceuticals. Reflexive Phobia Amplifier. This mod inflicts Terrify to human and creature melee attackers. Oh, okay. That's cool, because that's ordinarily effect you only get from, increasing Intimidate, I think? So it's cool that mods, they've added a lot more mods that let you do stuff like that. Some nice Tilleritos. Okay. Oh, this is that... This is that place with the dealer's safe. Where could that keycard for that safe in here be? Because I would really like to have that shotgun. It looks really powerful. Well, decently powerful. 53 times 12. Acid. Yeah, there's a lot of money and adrenatime in there as well. Holy crap. I'm not sure where you would find that, obviously. Maybe we'll look for it as a like a finishing up episode when I'm done with the playthrough. Or it might be in this building. That would make sense, I guess. Need to remember to pick up heavy ammo because this rocket launcher really uses a lot of it.
I'll make my way there.
Speaking of which, ooh, they home in. I just noticed that. This rocket launcher just gets better and better. Surprise! Oh, you're not dead yet.
Everyone all right?
That'll take care of that. Okay, guess we already looted this place. Another plasma launcher. Let's break that down. It's often better, if you're high in engineering like me, it's often better to just break down weapons and maybe get some mods. Because those weigh a lot less, for one thing, and they often sell for a lot more. Very nice. Wait, is this a... Okay, wait, we're up by the landing pad. Can we, like, unlock this as, like, a shortcut? Surely that might conceivably be a thing. Is there like a button? Button. Who's got the button? These consoles are all offline. Can I just break something? Is it these? I can break these, right? No. Huh. Oh, wait, there's a thing right there. Okay. Yeah, so this should probably be a shortcut. At least go down there and probably unlock that from down there. Right. That'd be really helpful, especially on Supernova when you can't fast travel. This game has good map design. Who would have thought? A map that actually takes into account whether or not you could fast travel. A lot of loot down here, but also... There we go. Sawed-off shotgun Mark II. I want a Mark III shotgun, please. I want Vicky to get what he deserves. Actually, wait, can you... Hold on. It's a completely unrelated question, but I'm wondering, can you sell weapon parts? Oh, you can. So again, that's just another pretty handy way you can make a lot of money easily with a high engineering skill. Okay, what is that? It's just a helmet. Alright, well, shortcut unlocked. Would have been helpful earlier, but at least we have it now. Right, the Human Inquiry and Auditing building. That's where that lady worked, right? Nice pulpy sound effect. We in Spacer's Choice employ. With Blakesley's access key in hand, you can make your way into the Human Inquiry and Auditing facility to send the override authorization signal. Let's do that. Ooh. It's a nice little entrance. If not for the blood. Can't say no to some nice ivy on a brick background. Very classy. Yeah, give me plenty of these. I'm mixing up my inhaler. I've focused more on giving buffs and reduced status effects because I noticed that was kind of a problem in the last episode, particularly against that queen. Life is rough. You need skin tough.
Show your boss that
You are prime, cause you take adrenal time. Stimulation. Just don't want to miss any audio logs.
Oh my law. What is that smell?
That would
I
be...
fear the stench is but a meager taste of what's to come. Perhaps taste was the wrong word to use.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm gonna have you put your helmets on. There you go. Guess we can't go that way. Luckily, I can't smell. Fun fact about your captain there.
Welcome to Human Inquiry and Auditing, the Spacer's Choice facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakesley, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater. Together, we will unlock the path to discovery.
Savage test
Our
subjects.
brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
I'd like to believe that nothing this place throws at us could be worse than what we've already faced, but I'm not so sure.
I reckon we've seen the worst of Halcyon already. How bad could this be?
Let's find out.
Understood.
Damn.
I'll keep my head down.
I really should have brought my shotgun. Hysterical test subject. Savage. These large human subjects rarely use weapons, just vigorously punching without pause. Okay, melee. These nearly blind human subjects fire their weapons with little aim, and sometimes attacking friends. Nasty, but I don't see that being unmanageable. Okay, you guys go for that one. I'm gonna go for the one over there, alright? 3, 2, 1, go.
I'll teach this one a lesson. Stop! Go!
We're pretty good at this.
Alright. You guys are kind of slacking on the damage department, aren't you? Oh, crap, they're wearing those harness suits. Well, glad I didn't put that on for any considerable length of time. Oh man, that's... I don't know what that is about this suit, but it's just really unsettling. It brings to mind, like, the rather sordid history of mental health institutions in the United States. If you don't know about that, it's some messed up stuff, and there's a reason why we don't really have quote-unquote asylums anymore. Tossball card. Thomas B. Henry 1? Does that mean I already have this one? Whatever could that mean? Huh. That was weird. Some more white chocolate yummies. I found some of these earlier, but it didn't seem like I could eat them. Yeah, I can't eat them. What the hell? Are they a junk item? The best chocolate in the universe by the galaxy's foremost chocolate experts. Not actually chocolate or white are yummy. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it is already open and partially eaten and just forgotten about, so I guess, like, this is just so gross, nobody would ever willingly eat it. That's amusing. I should really sell some of these excess parts I have. Incoming messages. From Blakesley. Safety protocols. In order to minimize damage to company property and/or personnel, please observe the following guidelines during the volunteer induction process. Do not touch and/or handle test subjects. Please defer to security personnel. Avoid using inflammatory phrases or terms such as untested chemicals. Consider patented Spacer's Choice formula. Test subject, consider valued volunteer. Cells, consider living quarters. 3. Remind subjects that compliance is one of the requirements of their contract with Spacer's Choice. 4. Do not interrupt official Spacer's Choice communications and/or marketing while directing volunteers. Of course. Architect's balls, is that all of the guidelines? Look, these people are coming here from Tartarus. Don't let your guard down. Don't get friendly and don't get close. If anyone does their job right, these volunteers will leave this facility as free and upstanding citizens. Alright. I guess that's one thing they were working on when it comes to productivity. From Sonata C to Weaver J. Weaver, have you seen my office key card? It's that one. If this is one of your little tests, it's not funny. Security is already at full burn. They're going to lose their bolts when they catch me taking the long way around to the faculty areas. Please tell me it's sitting on your desk or something. Okay. On the desk. Well, this doesn't look like an office. You know, I guess that one mod that increases interactable highlight range, I guess that would be helpful for, like, finding keys lying around and stuff. I guess I never really considered that before. The volunteer quarters.
Folks were supposed to be volunteers. Why do they got them bunking like prisoners?
This whole place reminds me too much of my own incarceration, to be honest.
Yeah, the terminal mentions these guys were from Tartarus, so that's probably not unintentional. Seems kind of redundant that they would say that, but I guess it's nice if you're like the type who really doesn't want to read terminals, which I can be sometimes. Admittedly. There's a book. Open all of them. More Adrena time. Ooh, scratch marks.
This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work in a real office someday. Remember, compliance with all instructions from facility personnel is stipulated in the contracts.
I have your back, Captain. Never anger a man of the cloth.
Shit. Okay, so this is a pretty good combo. Tactical time dilation plus shield gun. Guys, we need to retreat. There's a lot of guys over there. Damn, they can tank some bullets.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, these big guys can certainly take a hit. That's not what I meant to do. Damn it. I'm wasting all of my drugs. Yeah, I do not want to use Adrena time for myself. I'm sorry.
Be right there.
Telescoping Staff Mark III. I kind of want to give that to Vicar since his original weapon was a staff. And this is, it has literally one more damage. Amusing. Right. What could be in here? Something very exciting, no doubt. Observation room, access restricted. I guess we're not getting in there. Damn it. Does this go anywhere? Yeah. Usually you can tell a door is unlocked if it's got, well, accessible in any way if it has lights around it. Visual design.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work in a real office someday. Welcome, volunteers. Here.
Test subject drug drone. Oh, damn. These drones heal and buff their test subject. Well, that won't do. That won't do at all. Definitely need to take those out first. Okay, I'm gonna...
Inattentiveness can have disastrous.
Actually, let's have Vicar go in. Or not. I always hit the wrong button. Take out that drone. Alright, there we go. Everyone come back. That's cool. I love having, like, quote-unquote non-combat enemies who just kind of buff everyone else. It really adds an extra dimension to the combat. Definitely don't need these savages any more tanky than they already are.
Identical to the Hitchwater cannery. What the hell?
A training facility. Yikes. Oh man. Oh man. I'm wondering if we might uncover some uncomfortable truths about what happened to Parvati's dad. They definitely shipped out some of their patients to Edgewater. That's how the Marauders got there. Oh, damn. Because maybe they were fine at first, but then, oh. They might have got a little antsy. Nice and loaded. The hell is this place? Supposed to be Monarch?
Combat tester.
Oh shit.
Under the guidance of the Spacer's Choice technicians, you will be completing a brief practice course. Volunteers are expected to follow all instructions without hesitation. Failure to do so may result in immediate termination.
Wait, so they were making soldiers out of these people?
Keep it up.
Here they come! Here goes nothing!
No, shit, guys. Little help.
Your life would nearly in a boost anyway.
Oh. Okay, definitely get rid of this guy.
You find peace, Jack.
Everyone get back here. Where's the vicar? Shit, okay, this guy...
On my way!
Oh, God. Parvati, you need to get the hell back. Yeah, I'm not feeling very triumphant right now, I'm sorry. Get up. Alright. Little sloppy. That was my fault. We really needed to take that guy out quicker. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Do I? Oh, I am a virtuoso. Well, I guess you probably won't be much of a problem in the future then. Good. So I think the level cap is 35, probably. So I guess I got that to look forward to. Pick up Agony. Hello. What is this? Agony. This tranquilizer gun was modified not only to kill, but to liquefy afflicted targets' organs in a quick yet agonizing process. Its designer was promoted to Assistant Bureaucratic of Liaison for her contributions to the field of marauder demotivation. Okay, well that sounds horrible. Or agonizing. Attacks with this weapon always inflict poison status. Okay, that's... we can use this for a bit. Let's give it a go.
What's that? Incoming!
Wow!
There you
Great
go.
work.
Nope. Vicar, how the hell did you get back there? I wanted to kill him with poison, with this horrible Geneva Convention violating disaster piece of a weapon. Seems to be clear.
Welcome, volunteers, to the combat test unit. Under the guidance of the Spacer's Choice technicians, you will be completing a brief practice course. Volunteers are expected to follow all instructions without hesitation. Failure to...
Welcome user Johansson R. Observation logs. Good lord. Compliance testing phases. Data entry, physical exertion, mild physical exertion, strenuous, social exclusion, sanctioned violence. Phase 1. Subjects SC-1A through K were given forms and writing implements instructed to fill them out to corporate standards. Upon completion, forms were placed into an employer-sanctioned shredding device by a technician. Test was then repeated. Observational notes. Volunteer SC-1D Kendall objected to further testing after completion of second set of forms. Volunteer SC-1G after 5th, Volunteer S-1B after 10th. No further objections from remaining volunteers. SC-1E Hobbs was discovered to be functionally illiterate and tagged for early advancement to the second phase of compliance testing. The combat phase? Phase 2. 5A through K were given visual demonstrations of multiple physical exercises. Note, thank you, testing assistant layman. Then instructed to replicate them in accordance with verbal instructions. 5H complained of physical exhaustion after 5 minutes, missing numerous verbal cues. 5A, 5E, and 5K failed out at around the 15-minute mark. Test was terminated after 30 minutes as the technician became too hoarse to provide instruction. Mid-stage testing, Phase 3. Subjects are instructed to follow a closed circuit around the perimeter of the testing chamber for the duration of the test. At random intervals, technician is to provide a vocal cue to reverse course. Of the 8 test subjects remaining in group SC-27, 6 responded to vocal cues. 63D became aggressive and was removed. 63B collapsed after 30 minutes into the experiment and was removed. Remaining subjects exhibited compliance with all vocal cues for the remainder of the experiment. Technician's addendum. Observational data compromised due to equipment failure. Technician Embry S was found incapable of continued operation due to incessant weeping and was withdrawn, flagged for disciplinary measures. Phase 4. Subjects are isolated and instructed to select one member of their experiment group for immediate removal from the volunteer program. Observation notes. 3A, volunteer subject 3F. 3B is unresponsive for the duration of the testing session. 3C deliberates for 5 minutes, 36 seconds before volunteering 3E. 3D is unable to recall the names and/or identification numbers of her fellows, but has volunteered each of them in turn, citing immediate need for additional Compound X injections. 3E volunteers 3F. 3F refuses to comply with instruction for duration of testing session. 3G exhibits extreme confusion and extreme emotional distress, demands morning injection. Technician's addendum. Time as of previous note is 1400 hours. Subject exhibits extreme aggression. Subject terminated. Okay, so he was wanting his juice. Actually, I get the feeling all of them wanted their juice. Phase 5 testing notes. Subject is instructed to fire at shrouded targets. 1 industry standard fashion modeling assistive device, mannequin. Subject is not informed of nature of target. Subject has fired at target. Auditory reward initiated. Test resets. Subject has fired at observation window. Automated security enabled. Subject has fired at subject other. Automated security enabled. Subject has fired at subject other. Automated security enabled. Subject has fired at target. Auditory reward initiated. Test reset. Subject refuses to fire. Subject refuses to fire. Subject refuses to fire. Subject unresponsive. Messages. Incoming. This is a hell of a terminal. From Blakesley. In light of certain recent incidents, I'd like to remind you all that it is paramount that we follow all Spacer's Choice guidelines regarding safety and security. Yes, you will suffer professional and financial consequences if you are found to be responsible for damaging company property, but here at HIA, inattentiveness and recklessness also endanger highly limited company resources and threaten our overall production schedule. Think about what we are all here to achieve, then consider whether you want to be the one that lets us all down. Luckily, any and all injuries suffered by the volunteers this past week have been minor. All testing will proceed as scheduled. A reminder that all personnel are advised to report to the infirmary if they experience any symptoms listed on the notice LeBlanc provided earlier this month. It is strongly suggested that you use your allotted break to do this, as any losses to productivity will be reflected in your paycheck and/or indentureship agreement, of course. Just a question from Ruan A. Hey, you and Andre talk about tossball sometimes, right? Have you noticed anything different about him lately? I'm pretty sure he's been at his desk all night. I was going to congratulate him on his newfound productivity, but I took a look at his reports just now, and some of them have very basic formatting errors. That's not like him at all. Maybe you could ask him about it. If something's wrong with his terminal, you should probably get it taken care of sooner rather than later. Okay. From Blakesley to all, if we're going to meet OCI's figures this month, we need to double our testing capacity over the next few weeks. To that end, I need everyone in observation to work with disposal to have the preparation time between tests. Have the volunteers exit at a jog if you have to. Just try not to let them see the bodies. Ooh. Hey! From Hammond to Johansson. Look, Embry lost his head because he couldn't keep up with the work. He was never going to amount to anything, and we all knew it. The surprise is that he lasted this long. I don't know why my reports are any of your business to begin with, but I know how to use a damn computer. I bet Weaver put you up to this. I've been working twice as hard as anyone else in this office this past month, and now she thinks I'm going to outpace her. But maybe it's simpler than that. These emails used to be just a nuisance. Now I'm starting to think your loyalties to some other corporation. Wait a minute. I wasn't done yet. Outgoing messages. From Johansson to Hammond. Hey, Andre, Dr. Blakesley started to come down here pretty often, usually for the morning shift. She hasn't said anything, just watches us go through the tests for a while, then gets up and walks out. Weaver tried to give her a report, I think, but Blakesley gave her a look and that was the end of it. You think we're doing something wrong? You'd tell me if you knew anything, right? I'll split my lunch with you again. Oh, and hey, great game last night, huh? Okay. From Johansson to Sandoval. Yeah, we're going back to mannequins for Phase 5. None of the test subjects felt too torn up about shooting killer bugs from Monarch, I guess. Should make things easier for you over in disposal, right? The best part is that one of the cages didn't close properly last night and a couple of little manta pillars got loose. Who knows where they are by now? Morley had an absolute fit. I don't think he likes bugs. Alright, so that's how Mantisaurus got here. Everything has a reason. Alright, that's enough reading. Time for some action. Maybe. Uh-oh.
I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all.
Yeah. Mind your head. I might lose it in here. Oh, hey. Tossball cards. Guess those belong to those two cozy co-workers. Oh boy, we get to go on the carnival ride of death. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a furnace halfway through.
I don't want to see no more. I can't take this.
Each discovery is worse than the last. Human depravity knows no bounds, does it?
No, it does not. Ugh. Wait, what? Why are we putting corpses through this machine? Is this just disposal or... What the fuck? What the actual fuck is this place? Messages. I don't want to play anymore. Let's just do our jobs, okay? Outgoing. Alright, my 10 bits are on 52F. I know what you're thinking. He's so skinny. That's gotta be bad odds. But I'm a gambling man, Victoria. And I've got an eye for this for now. What do you think? The truth. Notice anything? No, I'm not talking about the subjects, Vicky. I'm talking about the numbers. I've been keeping track of how many bodies we process every day and every week. And the number fluctuates, but never too much. 1 and 3 and 2 and 5 and 1 and 1 and 2 and then 10. Just look at the chart I left on your desk. You can see for yourself if there's a pattern. You see it, right? 1 then 3 and 2 and 5 and 1 and 1 and 2 and then 10. I don't see a pattern. Personally. What the fuck? Why the fuck are we cubing people? Are we... Is this how... Is Adrena time people? That's the vibe I'm getting. And I don't like it. Oh, God. That would make sense, actually. Because, like... I don't know, like, adrenal glands and stuff that are in people. Like, I don't know. That's... This is gross. Oh boy, we're going even deeper. That's something. Where does this go? Back to the entrance. Okay.
My name is Dr. Marion Blakeslee.
That's a revelation. Vadi?
Something you need?
Yeah, You seem like you're not gonna handle this too well, so why don't you head back to the ship?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
Okay, okay. Vicar, just you and me. I'm role-playing. Seriously, Pravati seemed like she was gonna be really upset about this. Probably should send her back. I mean, obviously, like, no, I didn't need to, but I'm role-playing. Okay. I'm going to need a snack for this. Okay, do these chips restore more than a damn plate of ribs? Ridiculous. Whew, okay. Come on, Max. Administration level reached. Come to think of it, I might have sent her back too soon, because I think we're past the worst of it. Oops. Okay, objective is that way. What's this way? Okay, well, let's hold off on that for a second. Test design office. Incoming messages. From Ruin A to Morley B. This isn't about a few volunteers, Morley. Most of the test group, SC-22A, is already gone. Subject 17 is nonverbal, but we've had some luck using small amounts of the compound to coax him into the testing rooms. To be honest, some of the staff are starting to worry me too. It's not just that ghoul and disposal, either. Weaver's convinced the compound's getting into the ventilation system somehow. I've caught her scrubbing her hands raw at the washing stations. I've tried reciting our safety protocols to her, but it doesn't seem to help. Starting to think she might not be wrong. Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subjects and whip up condolence letters. Something saccharine and noble. Feel free to invent next of kin if there are none on record. Use the cheap paper. Leave the letters on my desk. I'll dispose of them shortly. Messages outgoing. This notice is to inform all HIA staff that testing associate Angus Ruan is no longer a Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals employee, effective immediately. As valued members of the Spacer's Choice family, I trust that you will all pull together to shoulder Miss Ruan's responsibilities in his place. That's not what I meant to do. To Blakesley. The missing test subject has been found and apprehended. Apparently he got into the testing department where he remained. I'm afraid nobody noticed for several hours. Hennessy had him doing paperwork. I think it's clear at this point that subject SC-44B12 didn't get out on his own. As far as we can tell, he didn't have much of an escape plan. The door was simply unlocked for a short period of time during the night. In the meantime, I've made it clear to the security forces that no further breaches will be tolerated. Okay. Archived. From Blakesley. Delete this. Morley, how do I delete this message? Clarence, the latest results are in. As you hoped, you'll find that violent cases now account for a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. I suspect that will change in about 2 to 3 weeks, so you'd better get that report out to Goodfellow in a hurry. In the meantime, dosing all the test subjects means that HIA is now in the business of generating aggressive psychotics. So if you could take 2 minutes out of your fundamentally pointless existence to somehow make it clear to Mr. Goodfellow that I need an update on those resources I requested, as well as the matter of additional security, increased oversight at Chem, or any kind of explanation for what the fuck. Okay. Very good question. Supervisor. Okay. This must be Blakesley's office.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave, where it belongs. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down.
Is that right?
If this person is spending so much time watching us, where will they find the time to plot their diabolical machinations that will spell our doom?
Max. Ooh, shock and awe. High volts, low amps, or is it low volts, high amps? A nightmare for your enemies either way, especially if they're electricians. Broken datapad. Our first test group should be here in just a few hours. I suppose I should be catching up on sleep, but it's far more important to mark the occasion. I really think we can achieve something here. Every citizen of Halcyon wants to be of use deep down. If this compound can restore industry and work ethic even to outlaws and miscreants, we won't need places like Tartarus anymore. Dissidents will be a thing of the past. Chem has sent over its first shipment of this mystery drug, and the testing chambers are operational. Once we've proven our methods, it will be that much easier to convince OCI to invest in better equipment. Alrighty then. Elixir. Okay, please select the following options. Let's read the messages first. Incoming. To Blakesley. Marion, it's been 3 weeks. Where the fuck are the reports from HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you will send me bi-weekly reports of HIA's status. These reports will include an inventory of test subjects, which version of the Gorgon compound they have been administered, how frequently those administrations have occurred, and who has been administering them. To these reports, you will append a mortality record. This record will include an accounting of the burn-down rate of our current stock of volunteers and compound ampules. In addition to a thorough analysis of their injuries, I want to see charts, Mary. Big fucking charts with lots of precious little numbers. And before you ask, bi-weekly means twice a week. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean. Ollie? Oh. From Ambrose O. Ollie Ambrose? Who the hell is... Is that her mom? No, because Ollie... Huh. Marion, personalize and forward the following note to the families of the deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send those on to Lucian at the usual address. Make certain he gets every single one. Ollie. Dear Name, it is with regret that I write to inform you of the death of your relation, Name. They died peacefully attended by their fellows. Okay, so that's just a template message. To Goodfellow. Yes, many of the subjects still exhibited increased energy levels and compliance, the same euphoric response, but they inevitably crash. Testing clearly suggests that Chem's Compound X has extreme and irreversible effects when administered repeatedly over a long period of time. Several volunteers in the old SCO2 group are barely verbal. When they do speak, it's to beg for more of the compound. I'm finding it hard to shine that up for you, Lawrence. So good you'll beg for more? Don't you dare use that. If we could dilute the compound or even ease out the schedule, we could mitigate some of the addictive effects. Weaning some of the earlier test subjects off the compound might buy us time until Chem refines the formula. Need time. To Morley B. Testing reports. Morley, I need you to compile some of the test results from the past month. Pull a subset from the reports we forwarded to OCI, if you like, so long as there are charts. Make sure the worst of the mortality reports are up front. About testing group SC82. At the behest of the Office of Creative Incubation, we are applying varying amounts of unknown solutions to test subjects that are already mid-treatment. What organizational schema do you imagine will miraculously restore scientific rigor to this process? Stick to the current system. Okay, Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subjects and whip up condolence letters. Something sushering. Okay, I already read this. Admin functions. Override the manufacturing center lockdown. There we go. Okay.
I fear that I will become numb to these incessant horrors.
Huh. What they did was inexcusable. Like, they're turning people into cubes.
And for the basest of reasons. They knew. They knew Adrenatime did this, yet still released it. all to serve their inexhaustible greed.
Somehow this doesn't surprise me.
Then we're in agreement, though I wish I could say that it did. I hope this journal holds what many suspects it does, but I'm starting to have doubts that it will exonerate her mother.
Okay. Only one way to find out where this leads. Alright, so... use Jasper's phonograph to unlock the door. Alright, so I wasn't, well, I guess I should have expected my companions to say something at some point, but I kind of wish I didn't send Pravarti off. Might have had something to say to her.
I'll be glad to have seen the end of this place, though it will be some time before my mind will be free of it.
Yeah. Is this actually going to affect them, like, mentally? Huh. Okay, welcome user Castello N. Visitation protocols. Human Auditing and Inquiry Facility is a dedicated research facility and houses a considerable quantity of hazardous materials, machinery, and personnel. As such, no external visitors are to be permitted at any time, absent express written permission from HII testing. Okay, suspected visitor does not have the appropriate credentials. Right, that's the official shit. If we do get visitors, inform me at once if they're from other departments. If it's Dr. Ambrose, don't get in her way, but log her every move. If it's Clarence mostly, keep him at reception. I'll come down in person to see this law-given miracle for myself. If Jasper Lowe or anyone else from Chem turns up, let them stew at reception. I'll send Assistant Morley down eventually. Messages from Blakesley. HIA is on lockdown until further notice. Do not let anyone into the facility until the escaped volunteers are located. Right. Wait, is this where we came in? No, it can't be. Oh, damn, we're here. Okay. Well, that was pretty heavy. Vicar, you want to talk about it?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Okay. I guess we can't talk about this specifically. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up Pravarti again, and then we'll get back on the trail. Okay, we're back. Everyone's had a good chat. Nice time to cool off from that, very horrible place. So now we are heading... Gonna go ahead and grab this, since we're going there anyway. Well, roughly in this direction. Actually, the heck are we going? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go, at least since we're already up here, down this way, through the Gorgon ruins, take a left here, go back, and I think we'll have to go down here, because I think this is down in the canyon, for sure. For sure. Jerks are back.
Sure.
Also switch my weapons up a bit. I got a like Mark III pistol now. It shoots lightning.
Fine hit, Captain.
I see in there! Don't mess with us!
Also gave Pravati that shock baton we picked up earlier.
On my way.
Bit more south. What is this building? Oh, it's the transmission tower. Okay. I don't think we've been through here yet. At the very least, it's got new tenants.
All right, I'm on my way.
Ooh, this is new. Security checkpoint, huh?
Let's go.
We can handle this.
Here we go.
Drop, Cap!
Everyone all right?
These door locks are a little too deep into the wall. Oh, what the hell? Really? Actually, I should be able to get this. If I drink something. What affects lockpicking? Perception? Yeah. So, mind attribute. Just let me get it open. Yeah! Just need a little extra caffeine.
You're an artist, Captain.
Mm-hmm. The Vermin 2. I think I already have one of those. Ooh. Contraband. What is this? Did you know corporate security officers can seize your property simply by asserting it's been used in a crime? It's not theft, it's civil asset forfeiture. Okay, so... Firing noise minus 90%. I guess it's like a stealth pistol? Sneak attacks with this weapon deal increased damage as well. Ah. So yes, it is a stealth pistol. 140, 187. Well, it's a little on the weak side, mainly because it's only a level 26 weapon, but it's an option. Of course, I don't know how significantly increased that sneak attack damage is. Probably pretty high. How on earth do I get up there? Interesting. Not getting there and there through here. Maybe I could climb on this pipe? I don't consider that likely. Yeah, that's too slippery. Oh, living on the edge. A little too literally. Okay, so... Huh. How would we get up here? Creative incubation. Well, if it's anything like the last quest, maybe we'll do something here or for another quest later, and we'll pop out of it somewhere nearby. It's fine, we had to come this way anyway to get down into the canyon.
I'm going. Here we go.
Oh, damn, drug drones out here now, too. Awesome. Ow.
Deal with them.
Gotcha! Everyone all right?
I'll be right there.
Alrighty then. Where's that? Oh! Oh crap, there was an elevator here. Right onto security checkpoint. That makes sense. Maybe there was a security field. May as well come up here and check. Yeah. Huh. I could have just went this way and saved myself a lot of time. Don't I feel silly?
Yeah, huh?
Okay.
How many places just like Gorgon do you think Spacer's Choice has got? Aren't he Cleo's? Gets my guts in a twist just thinking about it.
How are you feeling about this job right now?
What we seen in Human Inquiry? I never really believed in good or evil, Captain, but I'm starting to. Most folks are just trying to get by, to do right for them and theirs. Sometimes that makes them do wrong. But forcing folks to fight each other? And throwing the dead ones away like they're trash? Like they were never really people? Ain't no reason in the soil or the void can justify that. It's plain evil.
Okay. Money could. The corpse will do anything to get more of it.
That ain't a justification. It's an excuse. Nobody deserves what HIA did to him. No matter what they done.
Okay, that's all about Gorgon.
Alrighty. You change your mind, you just holler.
It's a...
Yeah? I mean, what do you need?
Okay, that was a weird question. Okay, so even though those dialogue options are still grayed out, the companions do have new things
I
to
find
say.
myself
So...
will do.
No, God! I did not mean to do that. God damn it. We'll be back. Okay, Vicar, let's try this again.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's occupying your thoughts?
I'd like to know what's occupying your thoughts. Max, about Gorgon.
Exploring the human inquiry and auditing facility was a deeply disturbing experience.
I'd say it was horrifying, but not disturbing.
This whole colony sometimes seems like nothing but an experiment at the expense of the workers, but that was something else entirely. It is folly to try to use drugs to change people's behavior. You can't change someone's nature that way. You merely mask it. Eventually, something will break. Usually the subject's mind.
Did you forget about your recent drug experimentation, Max? Like, I'm just trying to be honest here.
When I had my experience with chemical alteration, my mind had been prepared through years of meditation and study, and the end goal was harmonious with my true essence.
Okay. That makes sense. Like, that's what I was hoping that conversation would go.
As always, What's...
Can we ask him more questions, though?
Exploring the...
Okay, I guess that's, all we have to really say about that. Right, let's get back to business. Ew. Probably don't want to step in that. What the hell? Guys, I think I hear raptidons. Or primals, rather. Because that's what's actually here. Okay, primal contagion. This primal flings toxic boulders at its enemies. The smellier, the better. Yeah, not so sure they're slinging boulders at us.
Heading out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take cover back here.
All together.
I'll be right there.
Smarter than I was expecting. Primal miasma. Oh crap, oh crap, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Ah! My eyes!
Oh god. Okay.
Captain, you're wounded!
Yes, I noticed.
Had quite enough of you!
I have brought the wrong weapons for this situation. Shit. Okay, this is... Oh, boy. Okay, I am back. Again. And I have a shotgun. You know, I often get annoyed by games when I die a lot, but in the Outer Worlds... Well, for one, I don't die a lot in the Outer Worlds. But, for another thing, I always feel like there's something I could have done about it, something I could have done better, and that's why I don't really mind dying in the Outer Worlds, unlike, say, Fallout 4 survival, where sometimes it just feels like, hey, fuck you. This is good. I like this, because I have options. Unlike when a raider with a fat man just turns around and instantly shoots it at his feet and kills you both like an idiot. Okay, so you fling. Presumably dung. Now where are your buddies? Primal Blight. Burrowing Primal delivers poisonous melee. And then there's a big one hiding somewhere. Okay, well.
Gotcha.
Let's hold the line here. Just get their attention.
Nice hit!
Nope. Okay, I thought I could shoot those out of the air.
Coming!
Take your confession now!
Shit!
I'm going!
What the hell? Damn you.
That's the last of them.
Okay. That's a pretty nasty fight. Like, I feel like I could do better. Like, if I could reload right now, which I can't, I feel like I could, like, adopt a better strategy. Alright. Okay, I think all of my revives are on cooldown now, which is unfortunate. Well, Parvati can get a res from this, but she got her res from the inhaler, so gotta be a bit more careful now. Though we should have a checkpoint when we go into this building, so that'll be nice. Let me check these bodies, actually. Let's grab the brain real quick. See what's back here. Is there anything back here? A secret entrance, perhaps? A giant enemy that is going to wreck my poop? Don't want to step in that. That sounds gross. Hello? Salute. Ah!
Chem lab. This place stinks like the wrong end of a primal. And I think I'm close to figuring out why. Something's off with this place. Building normal primals. Thought I was onto something before. Now I'm sure of it. I got a theory to test at that Marauder camp.
Yes. He thinks they're trying to create super intelligent canids. Okay, lucky. Remember, there's no such thing as luck, only hard work. Any ideas to the contrary should be discussed with your local OSI clergy. Okay. When this weapon fails to land a critical hit, its critical hit damage will increase. The effect resets when this weapon lands a critical hit. Well, that's a interesting idea. Huh. So I guess the best thing to do would be to have low critical chance, and then you'll get like a super powerful crit. 228s. Yeah, why don't we use this for a bit? Huh, what is my critical chance? Oh, wait, hold on. This would actually be pretty good, because if you don't know, the skills in this game mostly focus on just increasing your critical chance. And since I have only 50 handguns, my critical chance isn't, like, super high. I mean, it's 148% increase, but you know what I mean. So yeah, this could actually be a pretty good weapon for me, which is nice, because it's a revolver. And I like having revolvers as sidearms. Nice. Nice find. I'm noticing there's a lot of unique weapons in this DLC, and they all have just interesting effects like these. Really, like, expand your character possibilities. It's really cool. Chem lab upper exterior. Oh god, is this place just gonna be filled with primals? That might be bad. That could very easily be very bad.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
It's not the best choice.
Error. Passphrase not recognized. Please speak the passphrase.
It's not the best choice. Play Dr. Lowe's recording.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted.
I can't believe the
Welcome,
passphrase.
Dr. Jasper Lowe.
Yes, I can't believe the passphrase actually was a jingle. It's a pretty good one. Compound Harvesting, Enrichment, and Molecularization Lab. Hopefully that doesn't involve corpses. Let's do a quick roll 360.
Almost hard to believe something so awful as adrenatime came from a place that looks so... normal. Normal aside from the bodies, I mean. And the blood. Oh, so much blood.
I feel bad about bringing Pravati along because she's really not taking this well. Okay, what you give me? Ollie Ollie Toxie Free. Of course I would use that in my inhaler. Mark II. Are there even Mark III shotguns? I feel like I would have found one by now.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take the dream of time.
Yeah, no thanks. Welcome, Huang Si. Urgent notification. This urgent notification brought to you by the Spacer's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. Please be informed that one or more of the following high-priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace. Escaped primals, great. Unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material, also known as SCM. Extended and unauthorized breaks, of course. Please notify your supervisor immediately if you are the designated supervisor of this workplace. This message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly to this message. What messages should we respond to? To JLo. Jasper, I've been taking your messages at my terminal like you asked. This one's from management, though. Please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at the OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below Spacer's Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Round up your researchers, fire 1 in 10. I expect you and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of chemicals to HIA under an acceptable timetable. These measures may seem punitive, even harsh. They are. I am instilling discipline in your team. One day, I'd like to imagine you'll thank me. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I've boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes-no questions. Just respond with Y or N. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? 3A. Is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after a 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? Got staff coming to the receptionist desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice. It's the only choice we've got. N. Lost key. Chief, I found a key in a locker by the lavatories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with a key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. A locker by the lavatories. Keep that in mind. So you can yell at me when I forget to pick it up.
You people never seem to take the hint.
Oh, is that right?
What is it about leave that eludes that tiny little mind of yours? I've switched on the laboratory's security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out.
Son of a bitch.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Now hold on. I thought this place was supposed to be abandoned.
Must be our shadowy nemesis from the OCI.
Mm-hmm. And he knew I brought a plasma shotgun, so he's 6. The auto mechanicals after us, which this weapon I think is not very good against. Clever boy. Or woman. It's hard to tell through distortion. I think it's a woman, though. Well, Profarty should be good against them, since she's got that acid machine gun. Yeah, why don't we go down there? Guys?
Tracking. I am en route, Captain.
Just immediately engage in combat. Everyone just starts screaming.
You're getting through.
Oh, crap.
Down they go.
Who shot that plasma bolt at me? You. You're partially in the wall.
That's the last.
Also, plasma actually does seem to be reasonably effective against robots. Never mind. Probably also helps them ignoring a big chunk of their armor. Oh, I just realized some anti-synergy with Lucky, I just noticed. So if you look at one of the perks I have, where is it? Confidence. Your next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. So yeah, in that respect, Lucky is actually not so great because every time I kill an enemy, like, I'm guaranteed gonna lose out on my damage stacks for that weapon. Small price to pay, though.
Here we go!
Nice hit! Everyone all right?
Easy.
Welcome, Dunlop. Dear Sir and/or Madam, this is an automated message triggered by the Spacer's Choice Contingency Management Program. Please do not respond to this message. Congratulations! Contingency number 77-1, Abundance of Raw Material, is now in effect. Due to a higher than projected volume of Compound X harvested in this laboratory, your production quotas have been raised by 200%. That's not quite how that works. Please bear in mind that bi-weekly quota reviews are automatically generated and forwarded to Project Gorgon Administration and the Office of Creative Incubation. Any dereliction in production will be reflected in review, of course. Experiment notes. Not found. One remaining log available, though. Exposed Compound X sample to N-ray concentrate for 30 seconds. Consultated research notes. Notes incomplete. Exposed Compound X to N-rays. Sample failed, toxicity levels high. Woke up, fell asleep at table. Sample failed, overexposure to lab atmosphere. Researcher's addendum. Unplanned sabotage event destroyed any relevant research notes. Forced to rely on outdated notes. Expected time lost 6 to 16 months. Attempts to replicate research unsuccessful. We'll try again after resting eyes for a minute. Okay. What is Compound X? I hope it's not like human brains or something, because that's what I feel like it is. Is there a secret over here? That's where I would put a secret. But I guess I'm a better game designer than the people at Obsidian. I'm not. Alright. The hell is that? I mean, I know I don't want to touch it, but I've never seen it before, so I'm curious. Damn it. Okay. You guys can limbo, right? Come on, it's not too hard. Yeah, although you're supposed to lean backwards. Okay, well, I guess we need to find that key, which is in the lockers by the bathrooms. I can remember things. Okay, that's where we came from.
It looks so homey. Like a family lived here. All that goodness turned to such devilish ends.
There it is. Alright, key acquired. Don't need a key for this one. Ugh. Oh, a revolver Mark III. Wish I could get that. Okay, can always buy more tripties. Some more Hadronym Elixir.
Show your boss that you are prime because you take the dream.
Okay. I want to check out some of these other rooms before we move down to the basement. This main lab.
Here we go! Lead them to me! Nose out. We are victorious.
Critical error. Damage to data storage detected. Memory malfunction. Messages from J-Lo. I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I'd venture down there myself, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask that you to think favorably on me when OCI asks you for a budget review? Word around the lab is that Goodfellow and the other leaders at OCI want to make some deep cuts in our staff. If there's any truth to this rumor, I hope you'll remember that I've always supported you. Run diagnostics. Formula samples. One last entry. To whom it may concern, the morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Oh, this morning, me and my colleagues gathered. Every 10th staff member at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go. Because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life, to end that contract is tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Yikes. There's definitely a... Oh. Is that him? Did he kill himself? Damn. Is that an audio log?
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Okay, so I've picked up some of those. Found 2 of them, actually. Hid a phonograph in a locker at the garbage processing office. Where is that? Is that where I am? Oh, no, that's down there. And I think we're gonna pop out there. Once we get through this place. Okay. Well, that's convenient. Alright, time for the bonus round. Ba 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 ba. Guys, I get the feeling you're not even trying. Okay, there we go. What? Is that not the key? Did I pick up the wrong key? Jasper's storage key. This opens the storage closet and oh, okay, so that is a key we need, but it's not the key. So where the hell do we go from here then? I think there was a tunnel back down the way. I guess that way? Yeah, here. And I'm guessing we're going to be fighting a lot of primals. Yep.
Making my way there.
Nasty. That was a mistake for him, I guess.
Primals, too? They wanted to make sure they made all the bad decisions, didn't they?
Okay, everyone, we might need to run
I'll make
back.
my way there.
Ugh. Alright then. So much for the security drones. Speaking of which...
Shit! Pass that on. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Cut him off.
Alright. That's why you gotta tell your companions to hold back a bit. Because then that happens. loaded? There we go. Where does this go? Guess we'll have to take it to find out. Well, it goes to the security office, which I think we had been through there. Security office is probably near the entrance. That would make sense.
I wonder if this is where Lo was when his mind was pushed to its breaking point.
Green? Is there a primal under here? Do primals have green blood? I think they do.
You survived.
Uh-huh.
You're remarkably intent on scuttling my every plan to end you. How inconsiderate. Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in peace. It's a good thing, then, that I finally figured out what you're after. I'll see you soon, little weasel.
Is it just me, or does it seem like our mysterious nemesis watches too many Aetherwave serials?
This is sick. I can't bear it any longer.
Alright, admin functions. Override synthesis and manufacturing center lockdown. Okay. Are we done here? Messages. Incoming. Okay. Unless you are actually physically sitting in an interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the fucking journalists. Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Olivia? Olivia? Ollie? There's an Ollie Ambrose and Olivia Ambrose. Either they have some uncreative parents, or there's something strange going on here. Dug into the volunteer data Marion sent over, you were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Parenthia and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noticed a degree of gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. His brain had also atrophied to a shocking extent, again as one might expect in a much older man. In another case, out of a woman in middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Yet even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last tweak would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteer population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through partitioning, though I'm doubtful that will be efficacious. Violence aside, I'm growing increasingly concerned by the habit-forming nature of the compounds. Ollie. Materials we work with are dangerous and will result in permanent injury, disfigurement, or madness when handled for extended periods. Therefore, all laboratory personnel will now report to the project physician Dr. Parenthia LeBlanc for monthly physicals. Okay.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I dare say it seems like the inmates were running the asylum here.
Something went very wrong. Understatement of the century.
Worse than wrong, Captain. Catastrophic. And a whole lot of ordinary people who trusted them ended up dead. The folks down here dedicated their lives to fixing Halcyon. They were supposed to be the company's best and brightest. How'd they lose their way?
They were pushed to do the impossible by people. They're put to do the impossible by people who weren't accountable.
Sadly, that's just business as usual in Halcyon.
I get now why Miss Ambrose would want to clear her mom's name. If the folks responsible for Edgewater's woes tried to blame him on my dad, I couldn't have let it stand.
I want to see what else this investigation digs up. Because things are getting pretty nasty. And that's weird. That's weird that there would be two people named like that. Olivia and Ollie? Are they siblings?
I'd have hoped a smart fellow like Mr. Lowe would know better than to test his super drug on primals.
I wouldn't, to be completely honest.
One down.
Aqua Regia. Putrefaction by swinging action. Attacks with this weapon have a chance to inflict weakened. Okay. Your basic special weapon. Let's see, he was into some drugs, obviously. Research notes. Initial research into primal neurochemistry has proven fruitful. I've discovered a cardiac cell receptor for adrenaline, analogous to human cell receptors in function, if not in physiology. It should be possible to develop a pharmaceutical drug that blocks the effect of the adrenaline hormone in primals, thus curtailing their paranoia, agitation, and violent irritability. Correction, it is possible, just unlikely given the way OCI has me under thumbscrews. Adrenatime is a dangerous drug. The danger can be mitigated by developing an adrenaline inhibitor. Take adrenatime, then take this theoretical drug to minimize its side effects. I barely have the time, energy, or resources to develop a half-passable adrenatime, so this idea must remain a dream. Nonetheless, my notes follow. Hope springs eternal. Is that another note? Well, it is a note, but I can't read it. Oh, okay. These aren't... I was worried for a second. Got flashbacks. Those aren't meat cubes, just trash cubes. Okay. So the drug is made from primal body parts. Although I wouldn't dismiss my concerns so soon, to be honest. There's plenty of time for things to change. Guess we're done here.
One's hit! We're not getting through! Don't mess with us!
Gonna be a relief to see the stars again. This cave's making me all jumpy.